Cyclone MMA. What is going on, everybody? My name is Mason from Cyclone MMA, and welcome back to another video. Ilia Topuria is the best fighter in the world, and this is a debate. I'm not going to say it's not up for debate like the Jon Jones versus Islam Makhachev debate, because, you know, for that case, Jon Jones was a bit over the hill. Yes, he was still winning fights, but he was kind of cherry-picking his opponents in heavyweight. And Islam was the clear #1 choice in my eyes. Now, I don't know. And in fact, I lean Ilia Topuria being the pound-for-pound #1. If you look on the UFC rankings, he is #1. He's leapfrogged Islam. I do think, though, if Islam wins against Jack Della Maddalena and becomes a double champ himself, I think he might leapfrog Ilia. But these two dudes need to fight. I know it's not going to happen right now, but it's got to happen in the future because Ilia Topuria is special. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about his run. We're going to talk about him just being this legend killer. And I'm going to explain to you why I have him over Islam Makhachev as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter who is actively fighting in the world. Okay. His last 3 fights, guys. I'm pulling it up here on the side. Charles Oliveira, Max Holloway, Alexander Volkanovski. All knockouts. All made look, you know, like easy work. None of those looked like a tough fight to him. You know, the first round of Volk in him, he was definitely had a feeling out process. I didn't think Volk looked great, but you know, Volk was trying to work his game plan, trying to pressure him while also staying safe. Max had a similar approach. You know, they had a lot of respect for the power. But I mean, round 1 knockout over Charles Oliveira, round 3 knockout over Max Holloway, round 2 knockout over Alexander Volkanovski. And they weren't just like TKOs. They wasn't like, the ref stepped in early or I think he could have fought out. No, they were on their back asleep. You know, we've seen Oliveira get clipped and he goes to his back and he's fine. He's fine, you know, getting dropped like that because his jiu-jitsu is so good. People follow him down there and then they're in trouble. He had no opportunity to work his jiu-jitsu. He was just out cold. Those are 3 absolute legends of the game that he just took out just like that. Man, I mean, if you look at it too, out of all of his wins, he's got 17 wins. He's never lost. He's looked like he's gotten in trouble once against Jai Herbert. He took a head kick and then fought back to get the round 2 knockout there. So it's like, where's this dude's weakness? If you look at his beginning run, you might think this. You see a guy on a 3-fight knockout streak, just overpowering people, super precise, lots of pop for the division. And you might think, okay, well, people got to start taking him down. I mean, Oliveira tried to. He didn't have a whole lot of success. He had his heel for a second. But you look at the beginning run of Ilia Topuria. Submission first round, submission first round, submission first round, submission second round, submission first round, submission first round, submission first round. And then his first knockout. And then after that, he's in the UFC. All submissions outside of 1 knockout in his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 8 fights on the regional scene before entering the UFC. 7 submissions, 1 knockout, and he did it in the first round. This dude's a monster. He started off as a submission grappler and then I guess discovered that he has hands of steel and he's incredibly fast and he's super precise. He's not a guy who's going to out-volume you and just unload on you, but his eyes are so good, his vision's so good, his countering is so good. I don't know. It's just crazy to think that in the UFC, he's not really going for takedowns. He's not really showing you his submission threat. He did against Bryce Mitchell, who he dropped and then submitted. And think about that, too, of all these guys he fought. Bryce Mitchell's the guy he submits. I don't know, dude. It's crazy. I mean, you look at the Infinity Stones at this point on his gauntlet. He's got Damon Jackson. I know that's not like Damon Jackson's no Jon Jones. You got Brian Hall. That's a good one. Bryce Mitchell. That's a good win. Josh Emmett, 50-42'd him. One of the judge had 50-42 as a scorecard. So yes, that went to a decision. Emmett is a super tough guy, super durable guy, and someone who has a lot of power himself. He took him and beat him 5 rounds with multiple 10-8 rounds to win that decision and get the belt, get the interim belt. Man, Volkanovski, Holloway, Charles Oliveira, those 3 wins in a row are just legend status. And I know Islam Makhachev, he was the former pound-for-pound #1 active fighter. He's looking really good himself. He hasn't lost since 2015 when he got caught by Martins. And he's a guy, too, who finishes people. But you look at the level, I mean, he went to 5 rounds with Volkanovski, and we know that there's the first round head kick knockout in the second fight, but it took 6 rounds for him to finish Volkanovski. You know, Dan Hooker, Bobby Green, he submitted those guys in the first round. Moicano, he submitted in the first round. He went 5 rounds with Dustin Poirier, almost 5 rounds. I don't know. You're just looking at the age. He's 33. Topuria is a 28-year-old doing this shit. Then you look at just, you know, Islam Makhachev is super dangerous. He's a great striker, and he's great on the ground. I think Islam's probably the better ground fighter. Ilia is so confident, though, he thinks he can beat him there, too. I don't know. It's just if these 2 guys ever fought, I imagine Ilia is a -150 favorite. I think it's a pick'em, and I think the betting odds are going to favor Ilia, who's good on the ground, but also super, super, super incredibly dangerous on the feet. As of right now, I think Ilia Topuria is the best fighter in the world. I think that could change with Islam Makhachev dismantling Jack Della Maddalena, but we're gonna see. Hopefully, eventually, I feel like these 2 need to fight, and if Ilia is able to beat Islam, then every fighter in the featherweight, lightweight, and even welterweight division has to watch out because this dude is the freaking boogeyman. All right, guys, I'm going to show you one thing before I go. This is a trailer for a sketch comedy series I've been working on. I'm just going to play it, and I'm going to talk about it after. Hope you enjoy this.
I have your pizza. Don't you want your fucking pizza?
Oh, dude.
You're dripping all over me.
You ever hear of a shower beer?
Piss!
I thought you were my mom.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that trailer. It's something I've been working on for a long time. It's not going to be released on this channel, but I'll leave a link below in the description if you want to check it out on YouTube. The first sketch comes out tomorrow, and then every 7 to 10 days, there's new comedy sketches coming out. We're going to be on Instagram, we're going to be on TikTok, and we're going to be on YouTube. Watch on YouTube, get that horizontal goodness. More videos coming soon, guys. I hope you enjoy. Peace out. Sorry to all the Islam fans. I'm right there with you. I want to see Islam kick this guy in the head and choke him out, but we'll see, dude. Ilia's freaking good.